So my name is Rick Randall. I'm a senior chaplain for the Austin Police Department, also the director of the Health and Wellness Division for APD. I've been with the Austin Police Department for 22 years, kind of looking out for the well-being of the men and women, civilian and sworn, that work there. This was a great challenge that we began 3 years ago. We had a total of about 80 people involved in our process from the community. Judge Laura Livingston was the co-chair, and we worked over a series of several months, having multiple meetings to talk about the broad scope of civil and criminal justice, and how institutional racism and systemic racism manifest themselves in that system. Everything from kind of the obvious issues of law enforcement, use of force, arrests, et cetera, all the way through to getting appropriate legal representation for people, particularly in civil cases. And so, as you can tell, that was a very broad scope of things that we were looking at. And our top two recommendations, we had among our recommendations, we touched on every single area. But our top two recommendations really focused in on policing. I think that's appropriate given the national conversation now. And we take this back a year and a half ago when we actually made the recommendations. The number one had to do with mental illness, mental health, and law enforcement, that there needs to be changes in the way law enforcement handles mental health issues that incorporates the medical community rather than just making it a law enforcement issue. And then our second thing, which I think was also appropriate given in light of our current conversation, was the use of force and de-escalation techniques, utilizing a model that embraces the sanctity of all life, that at the end of the day, law enforcement should be focused on the preciousness of each life. And so those were our top two recommendations. I don't know if Judge Livingston